So yesterday, Apple quietly announced new upgrades for the 13 and 15-inch MacBook Pros. And to be honest, not too many things have changed, just the processor and the new keyboard.
Something it also didn't really change is the price. It's pretty expensive. To start off, the 13-inch MacBook Pro starts at $1,300 and you can max it out at $3,500. The 15-inch MacBook Pro starts at $2,400 and you can max it out for $6,550 on apple.com.
Yes.
That's very expensive.
That is very expensive. They will be featuring Intel's 8th and 9th generation processors and for the first time be featuring an 8-core option.
This 8-core option will only be offered on the 15-inch models. If you want to get the 13-inch model, it will only max out at quad-core. But if you do choose to get this 8-core option, it will offer 2 times faster speed performance comparing it to the quad-core and up to 40% faster speed performance comparing to the 6-core processor.
Now, 2 times faster seems pretty quick, but let's put that into perspective. If you're someone who uses Photoshop, you'll experience speeds up to 75% quicker, meaning it's more snappy, which is good if you're editing a lot of photos. Secondly, if you are doing something like music or something like that, it'll be 2 times quicker playback speeds.
It's like when you are producing music.
Exporting.
Yeah, so when you have like a bunch of different music segments, you can listen to them all together and it won't be laggy. But what we really care about is Final Cut Pro.
Yes.
So you can edit up to 11 multicam clips, 4K clips at the same time.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
For example, when I'm editing, when we used to have 3 cameras, we could do that pretty easily.
Yes.
But on my laptop, 1 camera, 1 edit, not even 4K. It was like killing itself trying to render.
Your laptop's like 2013.
15.
Okay.
But imagine 11 different 4K videos being able to edit that simultaneously.
On a laptop.
On a laptop, no rendering. That is incredible.
That is pretty fast.
My goodness, that's fast.
Now, this isn't the only upgrade we're going to be seeing for the new MacBooks. It is featuring a 4th generation butterfly style keyboard, which is supposed to improve that sticky key situation and the dust situation that we've seen on previous generations.
A lot of people, maybe not a lot of people, some people were complaining that the keyboard was sticking or they were hitting it twice or it was missing the presses or something like that. But you seem to think that it's just like people getting, and I kind of think the same thing. It's just kind of people getting stuff inside the keyboards because you don't have an issue with the keyboard.
No,
right?
I've had mine for 2 years, MacBook Pro 15-inch, and never had a keyboard issue. It's the 2nd generation butterfly keys. And no issue there.
So this is the 4th iteration.
Yes.
So Apple didn't acknowledge that there's an issue. They just said that some people have issues. So they wanted to kind of modify their keyboard to hopefully mitigate this issue as much as possible. And they didn't say the material, but The Verge reported that they're going to be using a new material that will hopefully stop this from happening.
You never know. Hopefully. Now, we both kind of agree this may not be the upgrade for you if you're someone who's looking into getting a new MacBook Pro, because we did see the new 16-inch renders.
Yeah.
Those looked cool.
Yeah, and that's what people were expecting when Apple released the MacBook Pro, hopefully for a 16 and a 16.5-inch model, but they didn't get that.
No. So we're hoping that model will be featured next year. So if you are looking to upgrade, get maybe last year's model, save a couple of pennies, and then buy next year's.
Because the next MacBook Pro won't be available for at least another 11, 12 months, probably.
Yes, probably. And that one will probably feature a pretty new redesign. That's typically what Apple will do.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
But something that we were kind of talking about before we filmed this was the last time that Apple quietly released products was just days before their March 25th event, when they released 2 new iPads, the iMac, and the 2nd generation AirPods. So Apple quietly released this MacBook Pro. There wasn't a big press release.
Yeah.
Could they be releasing other things this week and next week in anticipation for WWDC?
WWDC is going to be in a week and a half, which is kind of close.
Very close.
iOS 13 is going to be coming out. So Nathan,
what could Apple release?
I don't know. iPod Touch?
Maybe an iPod Touch?
Maybe iPod Touch?
Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe they could also throw in a new AirPod. We're just speculating here, but I think if they were going to release something, it would probably be the iPod Touch.
Yes. What else could they upgrade?
Potentially the iPhone XE. Remember those rumors that we talked about before?
Right. That might be coming out in September.
Potentially.
What else is there?
That's all that comes to
Mac
mind.
Pro?
Mac Pro?
Apple TV.
Apple TV?
That would be a cool upgrade. I don't know. Well, these were all the updates that we had for you guys on Apple. Not that much has changed. It's very sad. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. Also, comment down below. Let us know what your thoughts are.
And subscribe if you're new.